Okay, guys, welcome to the lab portion of today, which got messed up. So here's the setup that is on your lab. We've got our our clay triangle on top of our iron ring, all set up with the Bunsen burner. I gotta see what's going on here. Over here. There we go. Now I can see that better. All right, so this is what the little setup looks like, and I've got my crucible. Yes, it's got a bunch of crap in it because it's from this reaction. The weight of the crucible was 8.734 grams. Put the crucible down. I'm gonna have to go turn on my gas too. And then we've got the metal all curled up. It's gonna make it like a little Evo hat where it pops up. And then we're gonna pop it in here. There we go. I'm going to put the cover on slightly askew. Notice how the cover is resting against one of the iron arms, one of the little clay triangle arms. Okay. I'm going to run and get the gas. Get my goggles on. Light the gas. Now, I'm going to position it over my, see, because of my Mac. That's pretty good. I might have to hold it up in order to want the hot part of the flame to be at the bottom of that crucible, a little bit high. So it's heating away. In a minute, I'm going to see if I can position the camera so that you can see what goes on once it starts to react. And in case I need to, I have my crucible tongue, my little stir rod for poking if I need to. Now, I don't know if the camera's picking up. Not really. There's a red glow happening. And it does take a while. Over. You can see a little bit of sparks coming out from the inside, and it's really starting to glow. So it's reacting to air. I'm going to put this down on the bench again, just a second. You can see it glowing on the inside, really red, so it's reacting. Every once in a while, you'll see a little fleck brightness. And then just just let it react. Yeah, I'm going to use my crucible tongs and I'm going to take off the cap and let all the air get at it. You see it reacting in there, glowing, bright red, hot. I'm just monitoring it. If it starts to flash, I'm going to turn away, turn the camera away. And I don't know if you can tell, if you look at the crucible, the bottom, it is really glowing red hot. So that gets to react like that for a little bit longer. I'm just watching it because it's going to be totally reactive with the oxygen that's in the atmosphere. And I'm just going to let that heat. I'm going to pause the video for a second. If it lets me pause it, it might not. And then I'll give you the weight of the cooled vessel. See, you can see some of it starting to really glow. I don't know if you really can see all, you can see smoke coming off the top. It's really trying to flame up there, but I gotta let it react some more. I gotta make sure there's no shiny metal left, and actually this has been reacting really well. It's got like a powdery red hot white coat of material on it, and that's what you want. You want it to go ahead and react that way. Alrighty, so we're back. I let it heat and then I removed it. So I don't have my crucible tongs with me anymore because it's cool. This is what it looks like. All white and powdery. So like if I tap it out on the bench, it looks like that. Very dark on the inside. And it's oxidized and it's white powdery on the outside. And it's all brittle. It falls apart. It's not something I'd let you do in the classroom. It's just I'm doing it here because you can see a little more and get a little more feel for what goes on. It leaves a residue, so these are always kind of gross on the inside. I did a second one just to check to see how things go. And you can see it's very similar. All white and powdery on the inside. We're gonna get it smeared. Okay. And I hate these because I swear to goodness that I can never get this focused really well. It's supposed to self-focus, but my powder can tap it out. This is really tough. I heat this one a little longer. But you can see, still got blackness on the bottom once I scrape it out. So that's what the experiment looks like in the end. So the weight of the mass from the crucible, which I forgot to tell you. So I'm going to go through the weights all together. Empty crucible, 8.734 grams. Mass of crucible and magnesium, 9.387 grams. Mass of crucible and oxide, 9.862. Yeah, I used a 3-place balance. Again, I'll go through those. Mass of empty crucible, 8.734. Mass of crucible plus the magnesium, 9.387. Mass of crucible plus oxide, 9.862. Okay, that's your data set for tonight. Ooh, now I'm going to try to shut off my recording. All right, have a good evening.